Hey folks, good day from Donegal in Ireland. It's Jonathan Power here from Food Blogger Marketing Boilover, and our website is coming soon. It's called cateredwebsites.com. If you're interested in our services, please leave your email address there and we'll be in touch with you. We specialize in websites and digital marketing services for food and wellness brands is what we do. We can set up very professional membership websites like this here for food brands that want to offer memberships for meal plans, stuff like that. We have a landing page here where we describe what you get in the foodie classroom. You get weekly meal plans. You can access that on your mobile phone for your subscription. And we have that's just marked at 50 cents for testing. And we have a live feed here connected to Google for reviews and questions and answers, FAQ section there. And there's just sample data in that. But this is all run by Easy Digital Downloads. You have an account there. We have a very professional looking account, and we can advertise other products in the admin here, courses in healthy gut and associated stuff like that. We have premium recipe section, collections, and the meal plans are here. Batch cooking plans. If you go in, and you can see the daily recipes are all there Monday to Friday. You can add in Saturday and Sunday as well, but most people only do 5 days because people go away at the weekends and out to restaurants and stuff. So we have a notes and tips section there, shopping list, prep guide there, and the batching day, the recipes for batch day are there. But enough about that anyway, folks. Just wanted to show that to you. What I want to show you is there's been a really exciting update to WordPress Recipe Maker plugin that we use to display our recipes. The recipe card is down here and we have all the data there. So the new feature is clients can actually see the private notes section. People visiting our website can actually add their own notes now to the recipes. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, your own notes. And I was actually looking at it yesterday and my note is still there. I only use half the amount of chili. So it's really good. As Brent said from WordPress Recipe Maker, the idea is that people can turn your recipes into their own with their own notes. So it's really good for building traffic to your site. You're building a relationship with the people and they're finding your product very useful. So they're going to keep coming back. And the really good thing as well is that you could actually offer this feature only to members. So you could have 2 different recipe cards. You could, for the front of your site, just have a plain recipe card, and the notes section use a different recipe card behind the paywall in the members area, like you could do on this Yes Chef here website, that when people log in and they can add their own notes to the recipe. So it's really good because people, like I said there on that one, that like for something for a chili, people might substitute chili powder with cumin to make it milder or even make it hotter. So it's really good. Very useful feature. Very clever of them to add that. But the problem is now, how do we add it to the recipe card? We have to put in a new block. So I'm going to discuss that now. We can see on this site that it's not there. And just to mention, there's a feature that people might be aware of as well, is that we have a timer as well, which is really good for teaching people how to cook, and they'll never burn a meal again, is our hope anyway, with the timer. When that, you can set it to any numerical value anytime, and the alarm will go off when it finishes, and you can close it there now. So, but back to this notes section, I have a very simple website here, just a demo site for nutritionists. And we have that there. And when we go to the blog, I just have a recipe for testing here, like this. and we can see that there's no notes there. So what we want to do is go into WordPress Recipe Maker, and we want to go into the settings. And this is really good because a question that often comes up in the Facebook groups is how to edit the recipe templates. So it can get very complicated, but we're actually only doing one block. So it's a great introduction how this works. So we go template editor, open the template editor, and we want to go to recipe templates, and we want to go to your, I have templates here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'll actually start with a new one. I'll pick the compact one. Here is one that I like, and we're going to clone and edit it, and I'll just call it YouTube tutorial. You want to give it something for yourself in your site. You want to give things like that very descriptive names, so that if you go back in a couple of months and you look at it again, that you'll know what it is. Like, don't call it after your dog, call it something weird like Rambo or something, because the worst case scenario is as well if somebody else is working on the site and they're trying to fix something or alter something, and if things have obscure names like that, you'll make it very hard for the developers to figure things out. So here we are. We want to go to add blocks, and what we want to do is go down here, select the block, and so there should be, there it is, add private notes after. And this is really, really clever the way it's done, that when do you see the title? Watch Amazing Vegetable Pizza, okay? When I scroll over that on the left here, where's the title now, folks? Recipe name. Do you see the square around it? And as I move down the items on the left here, that green square is moving down the recipe card. So it's telling me, remember up here it says add private notes after. So it'll put the private notes after the green square. So I want to put it, where would you normally put notes? You'd put the notes after instructions, folks, would make the most logical sense, wouldn't it? So if I go down to recipe instructions, we have the green square there. If I select that now, it'll put that in, and you can see, click here to add your own notes. And we can actually put in a header here as well. Copy, paste, and we can see that here. Click here to add your own private notes. So you can put in whatever you want there, like a call to action, you know, make it obvious that it's there. Save. Now we want to save that. So the next problem is we have edited the template now, and this is where I've often made this mistake myself, that I've edited a template and you go and look at the site and you go, damn, it's not there. What's going on? I've messed up. And it's quite simple, but it can be quite confusing because we are not using the correct template on the front of the site. So we want to go back to our settings. Remember, I called this template YouTube tutorial. So what we want to do is we want to go to recipe template here, and we want to go to default recipe template, and you can see it's poster. That's the problem. So there it is, YouTube tutorial. We want to save that. And when we refresh the page now, there we have it. We have click here to add your own private notes. And I have it there, use more chickpeas next time. So something like that, it's really, really simple. I love that feature. You know, that Brett does great work and everything, that the plugin is just getting better and better all the time. You know, love it. And really, really useful. A great investment. So I'll put links to all this stuff, my Facebook group. And if you enjoyed the tutorial, folks, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And actually, there's a note there as well in the documentation. I was wondering where and it's here. Where is the data stored? And the thing is, if the user is logged in, the information will be saved in your site's database as metadata. This means that the user will be able to see their own private notes whenever they're logged into your site. And then, which is really useful, if the visitor is not logged in, it is still possible to store the private data. And I was wondering about this for privacy GDPR and all this kind of stuff, and these will be then stored in their browser's local storage. So if they're not a member of the site, that we're not collecting any or just storing any of their data. It's stored in their system, that it's only accessible to them and not communicated to the server in any way. So, folks, I'm going to do another video now. There was another really, really good feature released as well. That was for that, the private notes. And the other feature is to do with the recipe collections button there. It is, yeah, Brett has actually added some really useful features to the add to collection. We can add to collection feature. We can now have that button as a call to action, that we can make the add to collection feature only accessible for members. So it's really, really good. Again, as I said, if you're interested in talking to me about setting up a membership site, please get in touch and I can do all this for you. I can set up the go to collections and the notes and do custom recipe cards, all that stuff, and general WordPress tasks. From minor fixes to full site builds, we can do that over at our website that is going to be launched now very shortly, called Catered Websites. So that's it, folks. See you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Bye for now.